Warm welcome, viewers. You're watching To The Point, and we come to you from Srinagar. And what a day it's been. Possibly things haven't gone according to plan with what the Congress would have wanted. Lots of things haven't gone according to plan what the Congress had wanted. They would have wanted a clear day today where they would have ended the Bharat Jodo Yatra on what they had said a spectacular note with a concert, a mega rally, cadre in attendance. But what really happened was it was theatrical, but for other reasons. Late last night it started to drizzle and we all woke up with a carpet of snow. For reason enough, Srinagar in the last 12 hours has witnessed its heaviest rainfall this season, or rather many would suggest in the last 2 seasons as well. And it's been biting cold, though stunning at that. Not so good for the Congress. But what went down today, the concert was cancelled because of logistical hazards, keeping the weather in mind. Rahul Gandhi, donning a firang, came and gave out an emotional speech of about 35 minutes. Priyanka Gandhi spoke before him, Mr. Kharge spoke before him, and that is how he ended the Bharat Jodo Yatra. 4,000 kilometers, viewers. It's only plausible and legitimate for us to ask what have been the biggest takeaways of the Bharat Jodo Yatra, what have been the achievements, what have been the failures of the Bharat Jodo Yatra, and there have been many on both counts. Has somewhere down the line the Bharat Jodo Yatra ended the cold winter of the Congress? Well, many would suggest there will be 2 issues when it comes down to it. The proof of the pudding would lie, A, electorally. Will the Congress be able to win elections after the Bharat Jodo Yatra? They've said this Yatra wasn't political, but will it give political dividends is the question. In terms of achievements, for the Congress, the biggest achievement is that it has made clear that Rahul Gandhi will be the face of the Congress. It's reimagined the image of Rahul Gandhi. Contrary to what has been peddled by the BJP IT cell, or what has been in the perception of many people, the image of Pappu no more, where Rahul Gandhi comes into question. It's an all-new Rahul Gandhi. Will he sustain? Will he be consistent? Of course, those are questions that remain to be answered. On the other hand, it has infused a very lackluster Congress cadre, and many would suggest that this is one of the biggest accomplishments of the Bharat Jodo Yatra. For years, what the Congress lacked was spirit in the heart of the Congress cadre. Those who would carry the flag of the Congress with pride, come what may. And we saw that today, viewers. Srinagar saw over 7 inches of snow. It was snowing consistently. The wind picked up. It was impossible to trudge to the stadium for the final rally, the concluding rally of the Bharat Jodo Yatra. Many of the Congress cadre did so enthusiastically at that. Waited, heard their leader out, who was Rahul Gandhi. So yes, infused lackluster Congress cadre has been one of the biggest achievements. It's also somewhere down the line debunked BJP's Congress Mukh Bharat narrative, and we've seen that consistently being built election after election. They've come back after Himachal, the Congress, and the Bharat Jodo Yatra somewhere down the line as it's cut across the country from Kanyakumari to Kashmir, has debunked that Congress Mukh Bharat narrative of the BJP. Ultimately, with that, it's revived the Congress's missing ideological compass. It's reinstated what had been the core ideology of the Congress. And on the other hand, with many elections coming up, including that of Karnataka, the Congress, at least the smaller regional units, have been re-energized, enthused. And we saw that even in Srinagar, in Kashmir, viewers, because after the abrogation of Article 370, if there is one party which launched an initiative, it didn't come from regional parties like, say, the NC or the PP. It has come from the Congress party, which has gone through Kashmir with the Bharat Jodo Yatra. But this is the achievements of what we feel of the Bharat Jodo Yatra. What have been the biggest failures of the Bharat Jodo Yatra? I want to take you through some of those. Well, it's failed to build a concerted narrative. What does the Congress take to the people? One clear narrative was, of course, missing, ineffective in building a mass movement. It wanted to build a a movement which was based on love, but primarily was anti what the Congress called the divisive politics or the divisive nature of the BJP. And it's failed to actually cohesively build that mass movement. Other than the party cadre, we haven't seen people as much as what the Congress would have wanted from various walks of life join in. Of course, people did join in, but maybe not in the kind of mass support the Congress would have wanted at the back of a yatra such as this. Moreover, the yatra was unable to cut across party lines, not just party lines, even in its own allies. It's not that you saw massive support. Yes, in Tamil Nadu, in Maharashtra, in here, Jammu and Kashmir, we did see allies walk alongside the Congress and Rahul Gandhi. But a cohesive, cutting across other parties which the Congress might have wanted to convince to come to its fold, not just its allies, it's failed to do so. Other than that, it's failed to position Congress at the center stage of opposition unity, and the biggest test of that, viewers, was what happened today at the Sher-e-Kashmir Stadium. 21 invitations were given out to the Congress opposition, to the opposition parties, like-minded opposition parties or allies of the Congress to come and join them on the dais. Well, most of those invitations were not just turned down, but even allies did not send, if one would say, strong representatives or big leaders. We didn't see any of those on the stage today. So a failure in that respect. The other failure, ineffective in solving the internal party differences. While all of this is happening, we know exactly what's going down in Rajasthan, for example, between Gehlot and Sachin Pilot. Rarely does a day go by where political jibe or a swipe is not made from either one of them aimed at each other. Or in Karnataka, the differences between Siddaramaiah, and the other leaders, whereas D.K. Shivakumar is not hidden to anybody. It's not that it's built that way, it hasn't. And lastly, the yatra clearly ended up being a Rahul image Jodo exercise. Nothing wrong with that because it succeeded beautifully in doing it, but less of something to do where the Congress party is concerned. Ultimately, the party has always maintained that it wasn't an attempt to build a political movement. This wasn't a political movement. The politics will start now. So these were the pros or the cons of the Bharat Jodo Yatra, or the achievements or the failure of the Bharat Jodo Yatra. But what went down today seemed to suggest, viewers, that the Congress, as it bowed out curtains call for the Bharat Jodo Yatra, is hoping, or at least the indication seems to suggest that it would be consistent